I'm here at Arnieville in the middle of Adeline Street. And what's your name and what brings you here?
My name is Adrienne Lobby. I came here because I've been up in Sacramento for a couple of years trying to talk to the legislator about the budget, and I found it was inadequate to help the people with disabilities who are so impacted by these little cuts and these big cuts. This year, Governor Schwarzenegger made a 40% cut in IHSS proposal. That's the program that people use to stay home in their own homes rather than go to nursing homes. Pays people to come to your home and help you out. And it is so important to myself and to a lot of people with disabilities. So that's why we showed up here to say, hey, we want to be together and we want to make a strong statement that these kinds of cuts are not conscionable.
Now, you call it Arnieville mostly to get the attention of Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Well, I suppose we could do it to mock him a bit. And it's based on the Hoovervilles, because back in the Depression, Herbert Hoover was caused a lot of poverty, and people got together because they literally had nowhere else to live in tent cities. And we know that's going to happen to a lot of us if these cuts are instituted.
Have you seen any forward movement from Sacramento on the whole question of the budget and whether these cuts are still going to go through?
Sacramento is in stalemate, and it's basically a game they're playing up there. The Republicans are saying no new taxes. The Democrats are saying we won't cut the programs, and at some point it will get so bad that they will go into some small meeting, cut deals, make decisions. None of us are going to be there, and our lives will be changed, sometimes irreparably. So I don't know what to say about those people, but it wouldn't be anything very nice right now.
It almost seems like an annual ritual with the budget stalemate.
It has become that. And I think on some level, the people up there, although I know many of them work hard and they do really care, they go home to their air-conditioned homes. They go home to they drive in their wonderful cars. They have clean clothes, and they are just not as affected. It's their political careers they have to watch out for. Whereas I'm working with people here and being with people here who are affected desperately. And really, we need these decisions to be made quick and well.
I saw a report on Channel 2 about a week ago. And one of my friends who used to live right next door to me, Marissa, was on the tube, and she said flat out, I will not go into a nursing home.
I've heard a lot of people say that, especially people who have been in nursing homes. I mean, we talk to people who basically escaped from nursing homes, who were put there in their youth, or at some point they had a surgery and they went in for rehabilitation, and then because the support services weren't available, they were stuck there. And when you're there, you live by their rules and their schedules. And for a lot of people, it's just like going to jail. And, you know, these are not criminals. A little demonstration of my asthmatic condition.
Ah, okay, well, does this aggravate your asthma sitting here in the middle of a traffic island with all these cars going by?
You know, I'm like a lot of people. I have an invisible disability, but I'm very affected by stress, by smog, by extreme weather temperatures, and yes, it does affect my health to be here. But it's better than being at home, worried by myself. The community here is a healing community, and I think on the whole, for me, it's been a good balance.
Okay. Now, I've seen a lot of people driving by and honking in solidarity. Have you encountered any obstruction or resistance from either the Berkeley police or anybody else in general?
Well, I'm looking right past your head over to the head of Chris Worthington, who is a Berkeley City Councilman and stops by between his meetings now and then. And Max Anderson, who's our local man, came and gave a speech at our press conference. So the community is really what I should talk about. The community around us is incredibly supportive. We have people dropping by with coffee and donuts and healthy vegan delights. And yeah, there's a few hecklers, but it's been very mild. And the police, they stop by, they check it out. I'd say it's half to protect us and half to make sure we're not making trouble for the neighbors and so on. So far, very cordial relationships.
Okay, and how long do you think this might go on?
Well, how long do you think they can sit up there waiting to pass a budget?
Oh, it goes for months sometimes.
Yeah, and this could go for months. I would say we're going to stay as long as we feel that what we're doing is worthwhile. And so far, we're definitely building a community and possibly a model that will be replicated throughout the state. And it's a community of resistance, so you've got to say that there's a lot of good going on here.
Okay, so you really have no plans to pack it up and move yet?
Nope. Nope, we're here.
Okay, and what do you have to say to the listeners of Berkeley Liberation Radio?
Well, first of all, woohoo for Berkeley Liberation Radio. Thanks for staying in existence. Thanks for all the hard work. And come out. Come down and visit Arnieville. Stop by. Toss us a few bucks if you can. We have a website. We have a Facebook page you can keep up. There's always little things that we need on a daily basis, you know. We need someone to read the phone numbers so Sheila, who is blind, can make all the phone calls she wants to make today to get people to our press conference. There's little things that people can do that can really make a big difference. And write the governor, call your legislatures and say, protect the IHSS, the Medi-Cal, other programs that support people with disabilities, and get some income into this budget so we can have a reasonable economy here.
Now we're right in the middle of Adeline Street, pretty close to Russell Street. I understand you folks have a cell phone here that people can call in if they want to, right?
That's true, we do. It is 510, of course, 684-5866. I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
510-684-5866.
Is there a website associated with the sit-in?
If you put Arnieville in your browser, it will probably come up. And as well, if you're on Facebook, there's a lot of pictures and a lot of videos. Put Arnieville into the search engine and you'll find it.
And that's ARNIEVILLE.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
And if somebody's listening to this broadcast right now, what could they bring by which would make things easier for you?
Well, let's see. We've got dinner coming pretty soon, and that means that there'll be a lot of dirty dishes generated. And we can always use someone to take our dishes home for the night, wash them up in the hot water, bring them back the next morning.
Okay, so a dishwashing.
Dishwashing. Fresh fruits and vegetables, very welcome. Good wholesome salads. Could always use that. And of course, let's see, when is this airing? What is the day today that we're on?
Today's July 1st.
And we're going to be on the radio today.
You'll be on the radio to Saturday night.
Saturday night. So it'll be the long 4th of July weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Bring us something cool to drink or a little bit of your barbecue.
Okay. So you're not adverse to some meat then?
Oh, there's a few people here who love it.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Captain.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by.
All right.